Hello, and welcome to Lilly Photography. I appreciate you tuning in. I've had this channel now since 2012, and I really haven't made an appearance in front of the camera to make an introduction of myself. My name's Michael, and I'm the owner of Lilly Photography. I've been doing photography now since around 2008. I really just started taking it up more professionally, I guess, in the last couple of months, but really doing it more in the last 2 years. I do a lot of automotive photography, and then here recently I've been doing some videography as well. As you may have noticed in some of the videos, I've videoed some of the local car shows and car meets, some of the street fights, which is the drag racing in the area, just some various events within the area. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch those videos and hope you've enjoyed them. So this video is just kind of explain what I'm trying to do with this channel moving forward, and kind of hoping to get some feedback from you all, what you'd like to see. I'm located in Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee region. So there's a lot of mountainous landscape in the area, so I'm hoping to go a little bit further with my drone photography and videography as well with that type of environment. I am a certified drone pilot. I got that last year, and I may discuss that a little bit more throughout the channel as well. Some of the processes that are involved in getting your certification to be a drone pilot. It's a little bit difficult, but it's not too bad. I've done that because after getting my first drone, which was the Mini 2 last year, because I wanted a little bit of a different perspective for the aerial photography, I realized really quickly that you had to be certified to actually do anything really business related with the drone. So I kind of took it a little bit further, got that, ended up getting some more drones, and then started watching some more videos on YouTube and noticing that first person view flying or FPV piloting drones really interested me, so I got into that. I've got a couple of those drones as well, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more of those videos, especially around the fall time. Some of the landscapes in the area, the mountainous areas are really beautiful, so I feel like that perspective will be really interesting to see. And there's also a lot more car meets coming up, since it's only June right now, throughout the rest of the year. Maybe even some behind the scenes of some of the photography items that I complete. So I do a lot of still photography for automotive car shows, and then also individuals' cars, and also some rolling photography, so maybe some behind the scenes of those items. To kind of give you a perspective of what goes into that. Currently I shoot with the Sony A7 IV, which I'm shooting on currently. I first started off with 2 or 3 years ago, getting serious with it with the Sony A6100. Realized really quickly that it's not really necessarily about the camera body, but more so about the lenses that you have. That's really kind of what upped my game, I guess, in photography, if we should say. And I'll include some of the pictures I've actually taken, and also some video clips within this video. And maybe even some of my intro photography back in 2008, if I can find those photos. I really began doing it back in 2008 with a Nikon that was purchased for me for Christmas by my father. They weren't necessarily that great, but it's kind of what piqued my interest in photography. It really started with just being interested in cars and taking pictures of cars, and really wanting good pictures of my own cars, because I would see all these pictures online of other people's cars, and I was really curious how they got these different perspectives and aspects of their vehicles. And that's kind of what really got me going into photography a little bit deeper. So I'm hoping you'll really enjoy and join me along this journey, and continue to tune in to some of the videos that I post. And I'll be in front of the camera a little bit more often. I'm not necessarily that comfortable with it yet. It's going to take me some time. This is completely different for me. I'm trying to do this for a little bit more of a full-time perspective, not necessarily all the time full-time, but a little bit more than what I did in the past. I recently exited a job a couple months ago, so I am trying to pick this up more on a more consistent basis. Not necessarily YouTube, but photography. Again, do a lot more automotive and landscape, but also I'd like to get more so into maybe some portrait work and some things like that. With this line, with photography, the market's rather saturated, so I feel like you have to have multiple tools in the bag, multiple knowledges of different things to really make it into a business. And goodness, that's been a struggle, because the business in itself, that's difficult to run. But it's been learning. It's been a learning experience. It's been a good experience. So you got to stay motivated. Motivation is very important. Self-care is also very important too. I've learned that throughout the years, and doing something that you're really passionate about and sticking with it is also very important. So thank you again for tuning in. I do appreciate you watching the video so far, and I hope you continue to watch. Again, if there's anything that you're interested in seeing further, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you. See you all soon. Bye.